Good morning, everybody. This is Melanie Wagner, Development Director here at Meals on Wheels, and today we have a really special guest, Representative Anne Thayer. Good morning, Anne.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule to visit with us today.
Always. You guys do so much for the community. I'm always happy to come.
Well, thank you. So Representative Anne Thayer is part of our delegation here, and she is also chairman of the Rules Committee for the state of South Carolina. So congratulations
Thank you
on that. That's wonderful news. Can you share with us what Meals on Wheels means to you?
Oh my goodness, you guys do so much in the community. You know, I think that probably one of the first things that comes to mind is that you can't do everything for everyone, but someone can do something for somebody.
Yeah.
And you know, and I think that we definitely see that here. You serve, I believe, 550 individuals.
We've actually increased that.
Have you?
We're up to about 650 a day, which is a blessing.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
And just all the volunteers and the time that it makes, you know, that it takes for everyone to do these kind of things and the commitment. But it's so special. I have Anderson, Williamston, Pelzer, West Pelzer are all part of my district. And I have a lot of aging folks in those communities. And I know how special it is just talking to them. You know, a lot of times I do birthday cards. And so they will pick up the phone and call me. And, you know, most people under 60 just throw them in the trash. But a lot of these folks that are homebound, taking care of a spouse or an invalid child, or just they themselves can't get out, they'll call me to say thank you for the birthday card.
Yes.
But more than anything, they call me and talk about how awesome it is because all of these receive Meals on Wheels, and they talk about not even so much the food, it's the interaction with the people, with the smiles coming in, just talking to the folks, someone checking on them. That means so much to them just in their day-to-day living. And especially, they love it. Evidently, a lot of your drivers take their children along.
Yes.
And so, anyway, my constituents really love that. They love to talk about when the driver came and they had that 6-year-old little girl. And I mean, they know the intimate details of the children's lives and what they're doing in school. And it is. And it really, you know, that 5 minutes, that 2 minutes, that 10 minutes, whatever time that deliverer spends with them is so important in their day. It touches their lives like I think most people don't even realize.
And I love that you touch on the fact about it being more than a meal.
It is way more than a meal.
I think so often the folks enjoy the meals.
Yes.
We'll have someone tell us, you know, thank you for doing the roast beef. Can you do the mashed potatoes again? But it's more, oh, you know, Mr. Smith brought his granddaughter and I got to visit with her for 10 minutes and it was wonderful. And so I appreciate you addressing that point too, because it's so important. I think we all experienced it to a certain degree during COVID.
Right.
When we were isolated.
But at least most of us had our families there with us.
Yes.
You
But
know.
these folks were by themselves, and I can remember one of my first memories after that was our phone ringing off the hook with our recipients saying, "Are you going to continue to deliver meals to us?"
Right.
And it just was such a blessing to be able to say to them, "Yes, we're not going to have to stop meals," and we were able, with being cautious, still to deliver, still check on them, make sure they were okay, and so it took them through that season. So yeah, I love that. I love that you get stories.
I do.
From your
I get stories a lot.
Isn't that the
so
best?
anyway, it is absolutely the best. And sometimes it's the only reason I'll still do this job is because those precious sweet people call just to say thanks, and then they just want to talk. But
I love
it does. It's amazing how many times Meals on Wheels comes up in that conversation.
I love it.
And especially the folks that deliver for you guys.
Well, thank you. So as an elected official, we want to tell you how much we appreciate that you guys keep it on the forefront of our need and addressing the fact that South Carolina is not in a crisis, but with this, what we call the silver tsunami.
Right.
You know, those aging up every day and people are living longer. So this is a need that just simply is growing. So we appreciate the fact that you guys, keep us on your mind and make sure that our needs are met, and that the awareness is still out there in the community of the needs that we have. So we appreciate that.
Right, no, absolutely. And listen, everyone should get involved and help.
Yeah.
If you can't drive a route or can't come and pack food or make food or do whatever, you can always contribute financially.
Yes.
And there's different seasons in your life when you can do different things, but by all means, this is a much, much, much needed program in this community. And one of the greatest things, I think, maybe even as an elected official, is going across our community and seeing all the great things that people do, like Meals on Wheels, for the people of our community.
Well, thank you.
So anyway, I would encourage people, please get involved. This is so worthwhile, and it is so needed. And more folks are coming. I mean, it's like,
yes,
AARP just said, this is the place to retire. So
that was the first thing I thought of too. I was like, well, here we
go.
Coming. Well, thank you so much, and thank you also for sharing the fact that if people don't have time to give, and if you don't have time to give, everyone is busy. I know you're super busy. Just even a contribution makes such a difference. It really makes such a difference. It helps us keep doing what we do every day. So
it does. And not only that, I don't think it even it's not just about touching their lives, but even others. I can remember when I was growing up, my dad had a friend that he played golf with, and he did a Meals on Wheels route.
Oh.
Well, he would get behind, and goodness knows he wasn't going to make that golf game. And you can't miss that tee off time, because they played religiously 3 days a week. And so he would go help him sometimes.
I love it.
And anyway, and occasionally I would even get to go along.
Fun.
But it was amazing. And I want to say it probably did. I feel like they were sometimes blessed more than the people that they were even taking the food to,
I agree.
When you give, it definitely always gives back to you as well.
Well, thank you so much for taking time to stop by and visit with us today.
No, thank you for everything that you do. We really do appreciate what you do for our community.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And for all of you who took time to learn a little bit more about who we are and listening to Representative Anne Thayer, we appreciate you joining us as well. So on behalf of all of us here at Meals on Wheels, thank you for all you do. We appreciate you, and God bless you.